In this video, I'm talking about the top 3 places where you can put your focus to absolutely turn your diet around and have it work for you rather than against you. Number 1 is vegetables, and I know we've heard it a million times before, but it's not gonna go away because you absolutely need them. Vegetables provide so many different things that we absolutely need that we really can't get from any other source. Number 1, vitamins and minerals. We absolutely get most of our vitamins and minerals from different types of vegetables. This is also why we need to diversify the types of vegetables that we're eating. They say eat the rainbow, and they don't mean Skittles or the M&Ms, although peanut M&Ms, let me tell you. So giving you the vitamins, the minerals, is gonna make your body function efficiently. I'm talking you're gonna burn fat faster, you're going to build muscle faster, you're going to feel better, feel more energized. Now, don't start eating vegetables and assume all the fat's gonna fall off, all the muscle's gonna be built right away. It's just gonna make you function better over a longer period of time, but you absolutely need them. Without them, you're looking at lots of different chronic diseases, and deficiencies of vitamins and minerals themselves have consequences. Now, vegetables, number 2, also provide fiber, and fiber is something that I am huge on. Fiber is, I think, one of the most important things that we're missing too much of, and this is something you can't get from a vitamin or mineral supplement. You absolutely have to eat vegetables themselves to get the fiber. Fiber is important because not only does it keep you regular, which yes, it's very important, you know, it's really uncomfortable and you can't, you know what I'm saying. But also because fiber regulates how our bodies react to carbohydrates. If we don't have fiber, we get high spikes in our blood sugar and consequently high spikes in our insulin, and this is really just gonna make us feel bad throughout the day. We're gonna feel pretty tired, we're gonna have those high spikes of energy, but right after that we're back down. We may even be more tired than before. So that's not something that we want. Now, fiber also feeds our microbiota, our bacteria in our gut. And I know it's weird to think that we have bacteria in our gut, but it's super important to feed them because they have been found to have so many implications in our health. And now a lot of research is coming out about our mental health. So think about the stress that you get from school or the stress that you get from work or anything like that, or if you have dementia in your family, you know, it could potentially help there. Studies aren't really going that far yet, but there's so many different places that having a strong gut microbiome can help you with. Now, number two is changing the meat that we eat to more natural sources. We've been eating conventionally raised meat. These animals are being brought up in extremely close quarters, walking in their own poop and other dead animals around them. They aren't happy, they're not being fed the right things, and this is causing a lot of inflammation in their body. Now, inflammation in their body doesn't just stay in their body. When we eat the meat, we get that inflammation, and it comes in the form of omega-6 fatty acids. These are the pro-inflammatory ones. And now, omega-6s themselves aren't innately bad. However, when we eat way more omega-6 fatty acids than we do omega-3s, then we become in an inflammatory state. So why do we switch to healthier raised meat rather than just eating more fish or something? It's because we need to reduce the amount of omega-6s, but also the healthier raised, more naturally raised meats, they contain more omega-3s. Grass-fed beef is extremely high in omega-3s and really doesn't have that much omega-6 fatty acids in it. Yes, it does still have them, but not as much. These animals are being loved, they're being raised with compassion, they are being fed the thing that they are meant to eat, which is grass. They are given space, they're happy, there's sunshine on them, they're loving life, and then we eat them. But they're loving life up until that point, and what that means is that their bodies are healthy, and then we're eating their meat, their healthy meat, and then that transfers their health to us. We're getting so many nutrients, vitamins, and minerals that the conventionally raised meat just doesn't have. When we get those vitamins and minerals, it's extremely healthy for us. Not to mention that meat is high in leucine, and so leucine is the one amino acid, it's the rate limiting amino acid in muscle protein synthesis. So I know that was wordy and scientific. Pretty much what that means is we need a lot of leucine if we want to build muscle. And whether you're trying to get jacked or if you're trying to be healthy, then you got to be doing some kind of resistance training, whether it's high intensity interval training or it's just straight up resistance training with weights or bands or whatever. Now, to rebuild the muscle that we slightly break down when we work out, we need leucine. So having that meat, it's not really something you want to cut out. I mean, going vegan and vegetarian is definitely possible, and so many people are doing it, living a healthy lifestyle. But with the amount of meat that people eat and how much people like it, it's going to be hard to cut it out. So why not just make it something healthy, make it something that's working for you rather than against you. And now, the number 3 thing might actually surprise you. The number 3 thing is to actually eat enough. We live in a society, especially when we're working hard, we're working really hard on our schoolwork, we're doing this, we're doing that. It's funny, I was thinking about this earlier. We've invented all this technology to give us more time, and we seem to have less time. And we're just doing all these different things in our life, which is amazing. It's fantastic. We're changing the world. We're bettering ourselves. We're improving our community. But sometimes that means we forget to eat, and we need to eat enough. Now, eating more doesn't necessarily make you fatter, especially if you're eating the right kind of foods that are working for you and you're getting your exercise in. Now, of course, if you eat too much of anything, you can get overweight. I know vegans who are overweight. Now, when I say we need to eat enough, it's because when we neglect eating throughout the day and we end up eating significantly below our calorie needs, our body goes into a state of starvation. Now, it's not necessarily that our body is starving, but it knows that we're not getting enough for our needs every day. So instead of saying, I need more food, which it probably is saying, but you're not giving it the extra food, what it's doing is it's reducing your metabolism. It is using less energy than it needs to, simply for the fact that it knows it's not getting enough energy. So that means that you're burning less energy throughout the day, so then when you do go and eat, your body's more inclined to store it. It wants to store it as fat because it's surviving. It doesn't know when the next time that you will be able to eat for an extended period of time is. It doesn't know when you're going to be fed for the right amount of calories for the right amount of time. It's compensating. It's helping you survive. Our bodies are built to survive. They're not built for this excessive calorie, adequate calorie, extremely available calorie environment that we live in today. So eating enough throughout the day is super important. And if you ever feel groggy throughout the day, you're tired and it just doesn't go away no matter how much coffee you drink, how much sleep you get, this may be caused because you're not eating enough. Now, it's something you really need to take a look at, and if you are eating enough, don't lie to yourself and say you need to eat more just to eat more. But if you really look into it and you really say, hey, wow, I'm not eating enough, whether that means tracking your calories or just tracking, just looking throughout the day of what you're eating or making a note of it or whatever, or just being cognizant of it. If you're really not eating enough, then doing that is going to make huge improvements in your fitness, in your body composition, whatever it is that your goals are. So if you thought this video was helpful, please subscribe, send it to a friend who needs to see this. Go below, hit the thumbs up, because that means a lot to me. I want to know that people like my videos. If not, I'm gonna cry. I'm just gonna cry. So go check me out on Instagram at Trevor Lomax. I have a lot of content being posted there more regularly. I do like to post on here because I can talk more. I love the sound of my own voice. I'm just kidding. Really, I just love to give you guys more content that I can't just deliver in 1-minute Instagram videos. Now I'm rambling, so I'll see you later.